I don't think I ever believed I'd get to this position so quickly. I always had dreams of getting here, and I always believed that I would. I think I got to world number one when I was 22. I thought at 22 I would, I'd be, a good tour player, and I'd sort of, I'd be making a nice living, and I'd be, a solid player. Maybe hopefully have one or two wins on tour, but I didn't think that I'd get to. I didn't think I'd get to that point so quickly. But it just shows if you work hard and you do believe in yourself and you have dedication that you can achieve great things. But yeah, and then going on the age of 25 to have won 4 majors as well. I mean, I never, again, you dream of it and you believe that someday you will do it, but you don't quite know when it's going to happen. I had issues with my back. I wasn't feeling too good, and it didn't allow me to practice the way I wanted to. Didn't allow me to hit more than maybe 15 or 20 drivers in a range session. So I knew I needed to make a change, and that's when I started to work with Steve McGregor, and we decided to put a plan in place where I was to get stronger, to get a little fitter, and it was mostly just to do with trying to make me a better player, that I could practice more, that I could go 18 holes and then go on the range afterwards and practice if I needed to. So that was the long-term plan, and then once we started to get into it more, I started to enjoy it more. How I drive the ball, it gives me a big advantage. I'm not afraid to pull driver out in certain holes and get it down there and leave myself a wedge into the green, where maybe certain guys are hitting 6 or 7 iron into the green. So that makes a big difference. And I think mentally I've just been so much better over the last couple of years. I mean, I do a few certain drills in putting, and I stick to those. I think if you can keep it as simple as you possibly can, then that helps. I use the eye line mirror just to check that, and I use a chalk line just to make sure that I'm starting it on line. And really, that's all I did. I mean, Dave noticed something that my left hand and my left shoulder was sort of pulling up through impact. So he just wanted me to, my left hand and left shoulder sort of stay down through the stroke, and that was really it. So he got me to hit some putts with my left hand only. So I'm going to incorporate that into my routine, but literally it was a change that I made in 2 minutes, and it made a nice difference. I always believe that natural talent can take you so far, but I think you need to have the work ethic and the drive to achieve your potential. I mean, I'd say my natural talent probably brought me 50% of the way, but then after that it was all down to the work that I've done and the volume of work that I've done over the last 15 years. When I really started to take golf seriously and thought about making this a career. He's so determined. He's such a competitor. We're very different in that way. He would want to beat you at anything that he did. He was born with a natural talent. Everyone saw it from such an early age when he was on talk shows and then winning US Junior Amateurs. I mean, it takes you so far, but the work ethic and the dedication that he showed throughout his career, that's the big thing. And even not just Tiger, but being able to interact with a lot of different athletes through my connection with Nike. That's the big common denominator that you find, is that the best people are the ones that work the hardest. I've always been a fan of Nike because I've always associated it with the best. They've always had the best athletes. You look over the course of history, some of the athletes that they've had, starting with Michael Jordan, and then going on to Roger Federer, Tiger Woods. I can name so many others, but that's something that really appealed to me. Being in a sort of fraternity of sports greats, and it allows you to get outside of the golf arena and sort of let you experience other parts of the sports world.